Assalamu alaikum, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We praise Allah, we seek His help, and we ask for His guidance and forgiveness. Peace and blessings be upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family, his companions, and all those who follow his path until the last day. Today I would like to reflect upon Surah Al-Hashr, a surah filled with many lessons about Iman, sincerity, reliance upon Allah, the danger of hypocrisy, and the power and majesty of Allah. Al-Hashr meaning the gathering. The surah talks about the trust in Allah, consequences of betrayal, unity of believers, charity, and Allah's beautiful names. This surah was revealed after an incident involving the Jewish tribe Banu Nadir in Medina. What happened? The tribe had an agreement with Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to live peacefully in Medina. But what they did? According to the Islamic history, some members secretly planned to harm our Prophet. Because of this betrayal, they were surrounded by Muslim community. Eventually, they had to leave Medina peacefully with many of their belongings. Whatever was left, the land and the properties, all were distributed fairly among the needy Muslims. So the surah teaches that power and wealth cannot protect people from Allah's judgment. Believers should stay united and sincere. Hypocrisy and betrayal destroys communities. Now coming to the question, who were Banu Nadir? Banu Nadir were one of the major Jewish tribes living in Medina during the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They were very wealthy and they were very known for farming, and they were living in a very strong fortified settlements around the Medina. Along with other tribes, they had agreements with the Muslims to maintain peace and mutual protection. Now, why the conflict? According to Islamic history, after an earlier conflict involving other tribe, tensions increased in Medina. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ visited Banu Nadir seeking cooperation regarding blood money compensation under existing agreements. During their visit, some members of the tribe were reported to have planned and they had a planning to drop a heavy stone from above while the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ sat near a wall. Muslim sources say Allah informed the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ about the plot and he left immediately. This event became the major reason for the breakdown of relationship. Because of this incident, the Muslims surrounded the forts of Banu Nadir for several days. There were limited fighting, and they eventually agreed. The Banu Nadir, they eventually had to agree to leave the Medina. So they finally left Medina. So the surah emphasizes trusting Allah rather than wealth or any strong power, the danger of betrayal, support between believers, lessons from hypocrisy and arrogance. These are all mentioned in this surah. So unity is important, believing in Allah is important, supporting each other as Muslims important, and we have to be away from hypocrisy. So coming to a brief explanation. So number one, everything glorifies Allah. The surah begins by saying everything in the heavens and earth glorifies Allah. So Allah is powerful and wise. No one can escape his plan. Then the removal of Banu Nadir. The material strength alone is not enough. We can see easily from this incident. And betrayal harms society. Muslims should care of refugees. They should give the priority to the poor. One beautiful teaching here praises the helpers in Medina, the Ansar, because they shared their homes' wealth generously with the newcomers. Then regarding the warnings about hypocrites, the surah talks about hypocrites who encourage conflicts that was very dangerous for everyone. So false friends disappear during hardship. That is also highlighted in this surah. Then they reflect on the Quran, the final verses among the most famous in the Quran. Think about what you are preparing for. Then hereafter, do not forget Allah. Reflect deeply on the Quran. And the surah ends with beautiful names of Allah, such as Al-Malik, the King, Al-Quddus, the most pure, As-Salam, the source of peace, Al-Aziz, the Almighty. These verses are often recited for reflection and spiritual comfort. So, the highlighting the main themes: trust in Allah, that is, real security comes from Allah. Consequences of betrayal: dishonesty harms community. And then it talked about brotherhood: Muslims should support one another. Then charity and generosity: share whatever is there with each other. Reflection: so prepare for hereafter. Names of Allah: understand them and their attributes. So a famous verse is there, verse 18. O believers, be mindful of Allah and let every soul look to what it has sent forward for tomorrow. This means think about your actions now because they shape your hereafter. So this is a very beautiful surah, combines history, spirituality and moral lessons, contains powerful reminders about sincerity, ends with beautiful names of Allah that inspire peace and reflection. So this is the main meaning of the surah and the main concepts